All right, we're now live. It's now the NASCAR Bluegreen Vacations Dual number 2. In Dual number 1, we had Tyler Reddick win that duel and Jimmy Johnson advance, leaving J.G. Haley to go home. But not before that J.G. Haley had a little scary pit road incident with Truex, and Johnson got in a little bit of an incident with Haley, Austin Dillon, and Ricky Stenhouse. Duel 2 is about to go on in a few minutes. Okay, they seem to be on pit road right now, but they're about to go out right now. I'm just going to be waiting until the race starts. So, like right now, let me see. That's very hard to do out here. That, like I said, these new Camrys are like 2025 Camrys. They're not 2024, okay? The 2024 Camry, from what I've seen, looked more like, I don't know, looked more like a mix of the 2016 like Camry and the Camry that had been used since 2017. Okay? I mean, the new Camry, like the front end looks. Here's what I will say: the new Camry's front looks a lot more sleeker, and also does look somewhat more aerodynamic. Albeit, it does look a little bit more well. I mean, people initially didn't like it initially when they first saw it, but they're starting to like it more and more as time is going on, and especially with the paint schemes, of course. I must say, I really like William Byron's new paint scheme. The paint scheme he's using looks very similar, Bobby. I think more brighter than Jeff Gordon's final ride with Hendrick Motorsports in the 24 car in 2015. I know Gordon did replace Junior in some races in 2016, but yeah, just to point that out. Two Fords in the front end. They're about to go green this time by. Denny Hamlin's kind of far back, I must say. Okay. Pace car's off. These may suffer. I might suffer some coughs here and there. Mustangs. And we're now green. 60 laps. Oh, looks like McDowell's blocking Cindric, and we're kind of falling back a little bit. Now in line now. The outside line didn't work out, didn't it?
See Keselowski hung out on the outside. 3 wide.
Keselowski seems off pace.
Established on that bottom. It was effective.
And the one thing I always liked being in race 2 was I got to watch race 1 and learn the characteristics of some of the cars so that I knew what to expect. I always felt like in race 2 of the duels, I could be more aggressive right off the bat because I knew what those characteristics were, and you know, even if you didn't have a teammate or something in the first race, you could watch and learn and see what was going on.
It's not like the with the Super Bowl one. They want the ball. They want to go first.
Yeah,
I want to go second.
All right.
Here's your chance.
McLeod, Reagan, and one other person.
All the same things apply.
I think the other person was. I don't know what the. I think it's those two, maybe. Yeah. It's David Reagan and BJ McLeod. And Kaz Gralla. Kaz Gralla's the other one.
In order to keep your car up front or advance forward.
If there's ever a team and organization that has the upper hand here, it's Stewart Haas. Stewart Haas Racing has all 4 of their hot rods in this race. Can they find one another?
Well, they have. Just to clarify, Riley.
How about Riley Herbst in the top 10? He's 6th right now.
With them and has the Xfinity cars, so I kind of lumped those in there.
Correct. Ryan Bruce was in the first race.
That's right.
Our 4 cars fielded by Stewart Haas in this one. You're right.
That's right. So your math is good.
He's in the Monster Engine paint scheme.
So I can tell you, that Herbst car and Ty Gibbs' car is exactly the same. I thought Ty Gibbs just said, heck, I'm going to get in this one too. That's going to be a tough one. You got the Vegas posse on the outside, 2 of the 3 of them. See where Zane Smith goes. But they're Riley Herbst and Noah Gragson right up there together. Yeah, great story with all those guys growing up together, racing out the West Coast boys. Good kids. Larry?
Yeah, I go back
Okay.
to the start of that race with Michael McDowell and the 34 Austin Centric in the 2. Yeah, they're both Ford drivers, but it was announced today, not only did Front Row Motorsports sign an extension with Ford, but they also have an alliance with Team Penske, so they truly are like another Team Penske car.
So that was a welcome to the family moment.
Yes, sir.
It was
Come on in.
yeah, welcome to the big boy table. Right?
And
Oh,
they've earned it.
we're
Michael
going.
McDowell
Me
and
and
his team have done a
our
great
driver
job
and
this
Byron are
season.
going outside.
William Byron and Kyle Busch changed lanes there to try to line some of those Chevys up together at the front of the line.
Yeah,
On the outside.
quite a bit. It's going to be forced. I saw
Dow goes high.
quite a bit on the leaders there. It's forced to make a block.
All
Chose
right.
the outside. Michael McDowell has raced at Daytona for 14, now 15 years. It's the first time he's led a duel.
Up, they're starting to
I
go
thought he'd
low.
move back down and get in front of these Fords on the bottom here. There's William Byron right here. Saving already, boys.
Yeah, and you know, I know that it's an interesting topic to talk about.
We're
But
fifth right now.
if you
Now
can
we're
save
fourth.
some gas, your pit
Seems
stop's going to
interesting.
be faster, and that's really the balancing act of staying up front and let's have the fastest pit stop.
Yeah, it really isn't about just getting to that line, getting to the number. It might be, right? That might have to play an effect, but it's about that pit stop.
Yeah, here's the story right here. You look at the throttle up in the corner here of William Byron. He's the lead car, and he's actually letting out of the throttle, trying to dictate the speed of that line, and letting the second place car of Kyle Busch really push him forward and try to make him do all the work. Kyle's 100%. Being that second place car, you have a lot of responsibility being that second place car, trying to stay as close as you can. And when you're able to push that lead car out there, and you know, it allows your line to start gaining speed. And then as the leader, the second place car will push you out there. And
Man, all these Fords are in one lane, I see.
A little bit to try to keep that distance as close as possible and keep dragging that line forward.
Looking back here in the pack a little bit longer, riding with Christopher Bell, you saw Bubba Wallace there, even Denny Hamlin. I was kind of keeping an eye on those guys, not those big movers like we saw in the first duel, gaining 12, 13 spots.
Yeah, and as we go back further in the pack right here, you
Sorry
see
about
Bubba,
that.
He's able to run 50% throttle. And I know you're thinking at home, what in the world? Why does he have throttle? Well, with all the air and the accordion effect and everything that goes on with these cars, he can just try to keep a steady
Nothing right
gap
now
and hold that
in the
thing about
chat,
50%. And he's really going to save
Byron
some
has the
fuel
lead
in
right
order
now.
to work on that pit stop speed that
But
we know if they don't have an early caution,
Michael
is gonna
McDowell's fighting
dictate,
back.
where you come out on off of pit road when you put fuel in the car, because they're not going to change tires unless they screw something up.
BJ McLeod on the right there of Denny Hamlin. Hamlin trying to move up a spot, and McLeod just trying to keep David Reagan in sight at this point.
How about Riley Herbst in the fourth?
Team. Shelby pulled up and blocked the top. Now those two yellow cars look a lot alike.
Well, and that's when you know you're really close with your spotter, when he can fire back at you and you're not mad.
That's
So,
Freddie Kraft.
yeah.
But that's also a loose, right? I love that. I love that banner back and forth, loosens you up in the race car.
And I know you're looking at all these percentages and you're looking at everything. We're trying to show you the strategies that come along with running these races, especially at the beginning.
It looks like Byron and Busch are now on the low side.
Position at halfway to pit and race towards the end of the race hard.
How about Riley Herbst?
What these Vegas boys came to play.
Riley Herbst seems to be like an underdog.
Right up to the front, inching in on the leaders here on the outside.
And you see William Byron kind of going up the racetrack, trying to block that bubble of air to keep those guys pushed back there that are coming up on the outside line and then right back to the bottom where he wants to be with his teammate. But that outside line's coming.
10 laps complete. William Byron out front. Riley Herbst.
Oh, Byron seemed to have got slightly loose a little bit.
And everybody, all 21 cars back to Casgrala in the lead draft at Daytona.
All right. On commercial break right now. That Godzilla X Kong teaser seems pretty nice. I'm actually a Godzilla fan since 2014. All I'm gonna say is that in that Godzilla X Kong trailer, what they showed at the end of the trailer with Godzilla and Kong roaring in the sky, that I think might have been the end of the movie. I have a feeling. Yeah, you hear me. I have a feeling that is the end of the movie. I don't know though. Some small spoilers. All right. Wait a second. No, the one that wrecked was Daniel Hemrick, not Haley. Sorry about that. It was Daniel Hemrick that wrecked with Johnson, Johnson, Dillon, and Stenhouse. All right, we're back on. Oh, look at this. Riley Herbst is in the lead right now. Who's that behind him? Oh, that's Noah Gregson, I think. It is Gregson. We're sixth right now. Byron's fourth. Wallace fifth. Wallace fifth.
17 spotter changes over the entire field.
Yeah, the key word there is
How about Almendinger taking that low lane?
Learning a new spotter. We talked about Ryan Blaney and his situation, but there are several other teams that are in a position to learn their new spotters, and it's so important to get in rhythm here.
Oh, a little bit of moves there.
Pretty treacherous place right off of the exit of turn 4 to be that tight.
Turn 4, you always want that car to be pointed as straight as possible when you come up off the corner, and Noah is being really aggressive in pushing, and Riley has experience. He ran the Super Speedway races last year, did a great job. I raced around him a lot, part-time in the Cup Series, and on all of those races, he ran in the front of the field.
Well, let's go to the other end of the field, where are two of the RFK Fords, David Reagan and Brad Keselowski. Josh?
Yeah, Brad Keselowski started 12th. You notice he's all the way in the back of the pack in 21st. Checked with the team, told me that's just part of the plan. You'll also notice, of course, his teammate David Reagan right in front of him. It's all part of the plan for RFK.
I have a feeling Brad Keselowski's not trying him. He's trying to push David Reagan to position to go to the Daytona 500.
I don't know.
Stay out of trouble and hope it doesn't find you. I bet the plan changes after this pit stop, whatever this pit stop is.
We're only 16 laps.
A.J. Allmendinger spent last year in the Cup Series, had some success, veteran road racer. He's raced open wheel, he's raced NASCAR. He's going to run the entire Xfinity Series and make selected starts here in the Cup Series, including the 500 on Sunday. Nothing to lose. No points on the line. He is going for it. Expected tonight, expected Sunday. A new dad since we last raced here. Congratulations to the Allmendingers.
Well, we see the second place car of William Byron there in the 24 and Kyle Busch right behind him. You saw him down the back straightaway, Clint. Like they're like, all right, we gotta go. They get a little bit of pushing and shoving, and and that's what you got to do in order to advance that line. And you never know until those whip flaps wave at you. You're doing a good job.
The other thing I've been noticing, I'm watching Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell.
I'm gonna check it because my TV, my pad's a little bit behind real time, so just to point that out.
Slowly start showing up.
Let's have a look at the Xfinity fastest lap of this race so far. A familiar number at the top of that chart. Josh Berry, 192.4. So, longtime number 4 driver, Kevin Harvick. Your replacement right there. Replacement's the wrong word, but the fellow who stepped into that seat when you vacated it. What's his job?
Vacated, more like retired.
His job is the long laps, and really the pressure is going to be this first.
Riley
race
Herbst is in the lead.
Figure out how to navigate that. I know he's done all that in the Xfinity cars, but
Judge Bird is kind of old for a rookie. He's 33 years old.
It brakes different, it steers different.
I
He just
mean,
needs to be in the middle of everything, learning and
yeah.
making all the things that check off of that list happen. And so that means completing the whole race.
Or 7th, send help.
Toyotas out on the outside.
I mean, the pits look probably the same.
Saw Noah Gragson move down that second slot on the inside. Let's see if Bubba Wallace and company can move up, take the lead.
Jamie.
I can guarantee there's a lot of people very happy in Las Vegas right now. The 2 biggest kids out front, Riley Herbst, Noah Gragson. These 2 grew up racing together at the bull ring right outside of Las Vegas Motor Speedway since they were little boys. Now here they are racing side by side at Daytona. And Riley told me, he said, my goal is to get here full time, but I got to prove myself. He's racing 4 times this year, and he said, I need to win more in Xfinity. But man, he is doing everything he needs to do right now.
He is doing a great job at the head of this field.
Riley Herbst is like, I think he's gonna be an underdog.
To get in the race, look who's in 7th place. BJ McLeod.
Bro, McLeod's ahead of us.
That black car doesn't have a
I mean,
single
this doesn't really
sponsor
count because we're
decal.
locked in, so
McLeod
yeah.
wants to make the race. Hope that'll find him some sponsorship for Sunday.
Yeah, speaking of doing what you're supposed to do, he's knocking it out of the park right now. All systems go. Fast car, making good moves.
So Kozlowski, how's that strategy going? Doesn't seem to be doing well, isn't it? I mean, Reagan's still 20th. You're
Riley's gonna
21st.
have a decision to make here. He's going to have a tough time keeping his
I
boys
mean,
behind
not
him
great
on the
strategies.
outside.
I mean, pit roads might help, maybe, but we'll
The
see.
problem that he's got right now is now the 2nd place car is clear. So he's got to decide when they make this next run and they pull that outside line back. Do I drop and block or do I stay up? And he's chosen to stay up in front of the Toyotas.
We're 8th in the number 8 car. Now we're 9th. Oh my god.
Working lap 21. Couple of the young guns.
All right, we're about to go in commercial break right now.
Noah Gragson leading at Daytona. Sports
All right.
Original, I am Kevin Harvick.
Harvick's gonna make like a new show. I mean, Denny Hamlin and Dale Jr. have something similar.
On FS1. Wallace, Christopher Bell at 24 laps.
Bubba with the lead and Christopher Bell in second.
Vegas boys all right together, 3, 4, 5, and BJ McLeod right with them. Regan.
Mike William Byron sliding back just a little bit right now in the 9th position. Happy with the race car, but not happy with something inside
We're
the
10th.
race car.
What happened?
I can't move my hand to see the mirror. That's the only thing I'm pissed off about. Copy that. Just stay in it for us. Get you next for Sunday.
Well, one thing that's happened over the past couple of years with the concussions and all the things that have happened with the way that these cars wreck, they've tightened that head foam up to where you have a minimum clearance that you have beside your helmet. So a lot of these guys are in the car for the first time, feeling that out under race conditions, and sometimes it makes you feel a little bit claustrophobic, sitting in a position that you hadn't been in before.
Tell me about that. The difference between your race seating position and your qualifying seating position last night.
We're 11th now. We're out of the top 10.
It got set up in the shop, man. I think that's good. I love it. I dig it. Everything's perfect. Take it to the racetrack.
BJ McLeod's near the top 5.
Just looked out the windshield. Now all of a sudden,
Oh, wait, I'm getting a phone call from someone. Sorry about that. My mom just came home and I had a phone call from her just to unlock the door. So yeah, sorry about that. Nothing much really happened since that happened.
Every driver in this field likes him because he is
Reagan's in 19th right now.
loves racing. So when it comes down to I got to make a choice to push,
We're 12th.
push BJ McLeod into this race.
Josh Berry's in 14th. We're already like about to be halfway done with this race.
And you asked who will pit BJ McLeod's car? A bunch of guys they found off the road or in the infield? No. Hendrick Motorsports is providing his crew tonight.
Denny Hamlin's in 18th.
Yep. All right, 29 laps complete. We're going to take halfway, and you'll see it all and not miss a moment as we go Fox side by side.
A Fox side by side.
In duel number 2.
Today is just such a special day. The XFL and the USFL merged together to create one powerful spring football league called the USFL.
All right.
These players are going to play hard, nosed.
allowed.
All right,
Dropping
we're
the top
28
three
minutes.
and halfway.
How about BJ McLeod?
We'll pour one out, give yourself a pat on the back. How about
BJ
that?
McLeod's another underdog. He made 17 passes. Dang.
Unsponsored independent driver trying to make his way into the Daytona 500.
We're 16th, and Reagan's about to pass us. Well, I mean,
In my opinion, it's just going to be the execution of the braking and into the stall and everything that he needs to do to stay with the pack and the right end of it anyway.
After last night, we all left scratching our heads. Where are the Toyotas? I am sold. Trust me, they're fine, folks. Daytona 500. Optimistic. These cars are extremely fast. All of them have marched in the front. Saw the first one, a true ecstasy. Bubba Wallace, Bell behind him. Hamlin coming, I promise.
Well, tonight's sequel to that may be Where Are the
Denny Hamlin's
Wars?
ahead of us.
They are here in huge numbers, and we thought they might get to the front and dominate. So far, that's not been the case.
Well, Larry, what's changed with both manufacturers?
Yeah,
I don't know when they're
Toyota
gonna pit,
and the
though.
Ford, complete new body, new Camry for the Toyota, the Ford Dark Horse Mustang. These are really the first competitive race laps of any type they've turned.
And that's why we run the race. You got to get out on the racetrack to see what you have. You can only go through the CFD and the
Keselowski's now
all those
14.
things so many times. The racetrack tells the tale.
Bubba Wallace had only led 3 laps in the dual races before this evening. He's been out front for 14 circuits right now. 7 for Riley Herbst, 6 laps led for Michael McDowell. Jamie.
Michael McDowell started on pole for this race, and he led 6 laps, but he's been slipping back, and he's been radioing to his spotter, tell the 2 of Austin Cindric, I want to drop back. Austin said no, so he just tried again. Austin said no, so he's kind of stuck, sitting right where he is, with Austin right behind him.
Yeah, again, folks, guaranteed starting position on the outside front row, the Daytona 500 on Sunday. I mean, that is, you are the meatinest sandwich right now. Starting to clean back up on that outside line a little bit. Can't tear this car up.
You see those Toyotas change lane down to the bottom of the racetrack, and usually that's an indication.
Haley's in
that
third
you're
now.
close to pit stops as the cars try to position themselves at the bottom of the racetrack, and maybe we're going to see this strategy.
They're gonna have to pit at some point.
in the next couple laps.
Tell all sign, usually.
Well, of course, Larry, the later you stop, the less gas you need.
Well, and again, we think they can save it. Phil, you see the pit crews getting ready right there. That's Bubba Wallace's pit crew. I still think we're going to see them probably go.
They're probably gonna pit next time by.
5 laps if it duplicates the first go by.
And as we talked about in the first tool, usually the driver has a sheet taped on his dash or taped on one of the bars, and it's usually covered up so nobody can see it. And then as the driver gets in and takes off, or he rips the tape off, or they talk about it beforehand, or they have code words or whatever that is. So the strategy kind of unfolds in front of us all as we see things start to move around.
All right, let's think about it. These Toyotas are showing their hand. They might be pitting here sooner than later. Are the Fords? The Fords going to try to run long, strategize. Is that what Brad Keselowski was talking about?
I think you see these Toyotas, all 2 of them. If they only fit together, do they have a good enough draft to be able to run everybody else down, or do they need to fit with the Chevrolet?
All right, they're not pinned yet.
It's an interesting conversation.
23 laps to go this time by.
You have so few numbers, but
Bubba Wallace with the lead. Bell second. Haley third. Smith in fourth. BJ McLeod in fifth. McDowell sixth. Herb seventh. Cindric eighth. Oh, somewhere pitting. Someone in the wall. Oh wait, that was from last one. Never mind. I got a little confused. Sorry.
Tried to get everything situated so that they're all on the same page, and in the end, they were not, and that's what caused all the chaos.
Never mind. Sorry about that. That was from last dual race with Truex.
4 Toyotas in this race, but 2 of them, Hamlin and Nemechek, well toward the back, while Wallace and Bell lead. There are 5 Chevrolets, 2 together, and then 3 further back. The rest of the field are Mustangs.
Yeah, Mike, I don't know what the front 2 Toyotas are planning on right now. Denny Hamlin in the 11, Chris Gabehart, his crew chief, it sounds like he's going to do exactly what he told me today. He's going to come probably here in the next lap or 2 maybe around lap 40.
Well, that's the card that they're showing his teammates. Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell up front.
Just depends on how this cycle to pit road goes, and if it's clean or if it's mixed up. And you see Justin Haley right there in third place, treetop on the front of that car. This kid does a great job no matter what he's doing and where he's racing on the super speedway. He's won a race here at Daytona, but just a great racer on the super speedways.
Everybody dropping back in that top lane. You can't pit from the top lane.
BJ McLeod, one little mishap off the turn 4.
McLeod, what happened?
Got stuck in the middle, shucked out of there. I think these Toyotas are coming.
McLeod now stuck back with Reagan and Gralla, the cars that he is battling to get in the show. And away from Bubba Wallace to the car behind him, Christopher Bell. Pit stop could be this time. Let's see.
Let me see.
Not this time, boys.
Nope. 20 laps to go.
Man, BJ McLeod all the way to the rear. Did such a good job getting that thing to the front.
McLeod, what happened?
Stay in this thing. Good pit stop.
Yikes.
Yeah, we talk about the wave, and sometimes you try to fake the other guy out. And some people say things on the radio to try to make the other teams are doing something different. We talk about the wave that Bubba may have had there that we didn't see, and talked about. You might have just waited to try to fake them out.
Now, they're only using every other pit box because this is only half the field. They could all stop together. It won't be on this lap,
Still.
but it won't be.
That's a lot of cars.
Still. Weird.
Reagan.
Like about 2 laps ago, the 51 and Justin Haley asked what lap they were going to pit. They said lap 44. The problem was Justin didn't know what lap they said. You got to tell me what lap we're on right now. Let's see if they make it to lap 44 or not.
They're gonna pit. They're gonna pit.
I got that one. I understand this.
What's the leader? Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace at least is gonna pit, but so are several others. Mostly just for fuel. Let's see.
The big question is, absolutely.
Who's coming? Who's out? Coming up. Wallace, Bell, Byron,
He's down off track quickly. This is much
Bush.
organized than in race number 1. 8
Smoother than
cars
last time.
Josh.
Start with the 20 with Christopher Bell. The only real complaint for him is a little bit free in the trial. As far as the 23 up, Bubba Wallace. Most laps he's ever led in a duel with 21 in this race. This is his first win.
BJ McLeod has made his
Okay, why are we pitting sideways?
show, and it looks like most of them will come out together. 2 packs, a 5 and a 3.
Why did we pit sideways?
Now the leader.
Kyle Busch.
Ford's in front of Denny Hamlin's Toyota.
Now are the Fords gonna pit now?
They come this lap.
They are.
Yes.
Now how about Harrison Burton with the lead?
8 cars headed for pit.
McDowell seemed to have overran it slightly, but nothing too bad.
Smith getting ready to make his second start at the Daytona 500 after tonight. He told
Zane
me
Smith is
this
coming in
race right
as well.
now way less stressful than last year when you had to race in, and it's been that way on the radio. Very calm. That's instead of work, Jamie.
Austin Cindric, Michael McDowell, both pulling their pit box. They've been working together. You saw them line them up on pit road. They want to take care of their tires. Just enough fuel here to make it to the end.
That will leave 5 cars on the racetrack that have not pitted. Led by Harrison Burton, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski. They're all Fords. David Reagan, Kaz Gralla.
They got pit. They're
They're
pitting.
all in this time, it looks like.
The Fords are now pitting now.
Zane Smith, 2 fast exits.
Zane Smith speeding penalty, too fast entering.
At pit road speed.
And you see the pack zigging and zagging, trying
They're
to
coming.
get everything formed
Because
back
that's
up. You
just
got
a little
cars
bit,
that are
nothing
going
too bad.
fast, cars that are coming out of the pits that are trying to get in front of the other cars, and William Byron in the 24 car.
They were a lot more collected, weren't they? Byron, Bubba Wallace, and Bell all collected pretty tight.
And here comes the rest of the field.
Big pass.
McDowell
And
leads.
David Reagan may have trouble catching up with the group of cars he just
Denny
pitted
Hamlin
with.
not too far.
And this pack is going to catch these slower cars coming to the back straightaway.
We're still 12th.
It's Ryan Blaney, and here they come on the high side.
Yeah, and their job, Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski, is to, what do we have to do to mix these guys up if we don't think we're going too slow, but they're going to let them go by?
Reagan, what happened?
A lot of times what you'll do is you'll try to get in front of the line that's coming to make them have to pull down the racetrack in order to zig and zag to break that group up. As you see Michael McDowell at the front of that pack.
Denny Hamlin's second now. He won the Clash last time, and I attended that race personally. I have a live reaction video of that as well. We're 5th now.
And right now, David Reagan and BJ McLeod would transfer into the 500. Kaz Gralla has lost the draft. What happened to him, Larry?
Just looks like to me it was a slow stop. He was way behind everyone that he pitted with, and he lost the draft actually leaving pit road.
Here's our aerial coverage from Goodyear, powering every mile and every moment on NASCAR's road to victory. Goodyear, more driven.
You got to give it to him, guys. The man's good. He's good on this racetrack.
14 laps to go this time by. No wrecks, surprisingly, in this duel.
And there's a lot to that. It's getting to pit road. It's getting into your pit box. But the biggest key to that is, like you talked, saving that fuel.
We made 6 moves since the pit road stop.
Allowed that time to be so much quicker. Now he's in position to have a chance to win this race up front.
Look at their chasing once again. Daytona 500 winner Michael McDowell.
But it's a good thing he didn't do what he wanted to do and listen to Austin Cindric. Yeah, now he finds himself up there leading the race.
Bro, what are we doing? Why are we outside, man?
Blaney went to move up, make a pass. Byron blocked him. Got rid of it.
Crash! Kyle Busch in it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why us? Blaney's on fire. Blaney's on fire. And of course we're in it. Dang it.
He's getting out okay. Saw it coming. He made the move. Byron made the block, and it just got him.
Send help, please.
Started tank swapping, and it was gone.
Gregson Blaney walks away from his car.
Pain. Pain.
Damage on his car.
Just pain.
Cloud's the one that really
It looked like, I think, on Kyle Busch's car, it looked like, I think the right side seemed to be jammed, I think. I can't tell.
David Reagan, who is guaranteed into the race on time, unless, of course, he races in. He is the first of those open cars right now. And Kaz Gralla. No Gregson out. At least half a dozen cars involved here.
Ugh.
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch out. Pain. It didn't look like we were hit that hard. I don't know what happened.
I hate to see that in these qualifying races.
Yeah, because
I mean, this is not really a full-on race, but yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to start with this car right here. Blaney's going to pull up.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and what's going to happen here is Brett Keselowski's into the back of the
Yeah,
team.
we
You
bumped
see the flames
we
coming
bumped
out of
Byron,
the
and then Byron hit
trying to keep from getting in the
me,
back of the
and it's a red flag.
Is pushing Kyle Busch so hard that he can't get checked up. You saw the flames come out.
Yeah, this actually looked kind of similar to Dale Earnhardt and Bill Elliott's crash. Actually, yeah, in 1998 Talladega race, but no one flipped. Looked kind of similar. Our car doesn't look too damaged. I mean, our car didn't look. Kyle Busch's car didn't look too damaged. I don't know why he's. And let me see.
That is one of the hardest hits that you can take.
Kyle Busch's car doesn't look too damaged. I mean, I don't know why he's out of the race.
Thank goodness for that wall. You saw the energy that it absorbed on that outside safer barrier.
Yeah, there's a couple cars that sneak through there. Yeah, great.
Sorry about that. The internet went out for a second. Internet gone. The internet is going down, I must say right now. I mean, our car didn't look too damaged. I mean, I think it was probably because the right side, I think, was jammed up.
Laps to go. Here are the cars of this involved. Which are on the garage. A lot of cleanup between turn 4 and the entrance to the trioval. We'll get back to racing just as soon as the track is clean and clear to do so. Next to that, premiere of the Fox Sports original documentary, I Am Kevin Harvick. Let's have a sneak peek.
This is my favorite question. My favorite question is, what if you'd changed this, or what if you'd changed that? Do you accomplish the same things? Do you win the same amount of races? Do you retire 10 years ago?
Let me take a look at this again.
Let's take a look back at Kevin Harvick's legendary career.
Into the walls. Kyle Busch.
Let me look. Let me take a look.
I mean, it could have easily gone that way. I would hope that you guys.
I mean, let me show you this. If you take a look at this here, let me show you. So a little bit, but horsepower, but this car didn't look too damaged, at least from this side, at least. Let me look at it again. I mean, yeah, the right rear tire seemed down, but I don't think our car doesn't look too damaged. I think it was on the right side that jumped up a little bit.
The reaction's always calculated.
I mean, last year damaged either in the final lap crash, but I think it was because of the force hit the wall pretty hard with the side. But in this one, let me look at it again. Okay.
If I'm going to share something that's going to be worth being shared.
Our front end doesn't look too damaged. Weird. Kyle Busch, but that was on Kyle, I think, or Byron. but the internet might go out from time to time, so this might be an issue. Ambush is done. Okay. All right.
Look at the list of drivers that were
Denny Hamlin or Ultra Centric are going to win this race.
They were all making
Bet.
moves.
Trust me.
That's
Barry, where's your gas? Wait, Barry's has no power. Josh Berry has no power in his car, just like I have no internet. Or like no power in the internet in my area. There it is.
from on board.
There it is.
Oh, gosh.
That was a big hit by Blaney. That was a big hit by Ryan Blaney.
So fast. Kevin, you said something earlier in the week about these Gen 7 cars. You said these cars crash really hard.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Well,
I mean,
you see his head
people have been
down
saying
there
like back in
on very
2022 that the Gen 7 cars
driver's head and
were
his
not
strap
safe as the
straps,
Gen
but
6.
If we put that in slow motion,
Right.
and we saw that driver,
I'm be honest.
forward, it's his whole body.
When I've
And it is-
just seen the
it
Gen
is
7s
as
compared to the
violent
Gen
as anything
6,
I've ever crashed
outside of
in my
like
whole
the
career.
number placements
NASCAR and teams have
and like
done
the
a great job
aerodynamics,
implementing
as well as the wheels,
shorter Honda
the
strap to
the
make
car
sure
body
that
itself
the
does look pretty similar to the Gen 6.
And as we
I will say
I
that.
want you to just watch his body.
Okay.
Oh. And that's why those headrests are so long. You see the seat move. You see the reason that that headrest is so long is when he goes forward like that is to keep his head from going outside. See his head impacting the foam. And as a driver, I mean, it happens really quick, but it is so violent.
Did a good job let go in that steering wheel. Look at the number of shoulder injuries we've seen with these full containment seats, all doing their job. It used to be we saw a lot of rib cage injuries with the old seats, but now we're seeing.
Imagine someone
drivers
flips.
with
Just
shoulder
watch.
surgeries in the off-season.
Someone is probably going to flip. Just watch.
A lot of science went into these cars, a lot of safety.
Either in this race or the Daytona 500. Someone is probably going to flip. But who? I wouldn't say they wouldn't have a flip crazy like
They work out, they train for these.
like
Kids physically fit,
they wouldn't have a crazy
champion,
flip
and they're
like
ready for Sunday. And that's
Ryan
why
Priest, but
talks about,
if it's a catch fence one, then
sport doesn't
that would
take
be just
athletic
insane.
drivers, and this is why you go through the regimen and the workout and the stretching and everything that you do. It's for those huge, massive.
We're
injuries
19th
that,
though.
so that you don't have the injury to go along with it by being out of shape and not being flexible. But that is as big a hit as you're going to take that Ryan Blaney just took.
Ten laps to go, and Kaz Grala is in position now to race into the Daytona 500. He is 7th overall, ahead of David Reagan and BJ McLeod. Saturday on Fox Primetime Hoops, another chapter in a Big Ten rivalry, as Tyson Walker leads Michigan State in a showdown against Michigan. It all tips off at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Okay.
21 cars started, 16 remain. Half the cars involved in that collision are off the track.
Well, let's talk real quick about backup cars. And
of course, we're
usually,
behind Blaney.
I know
Why?
With Stewart Haas Racing, there might be one backup car in the trailer, but usually in a situation like this, the car, one of the extra cars.
Denny Hamlin has a good position of winning this race. We're about to go green next time by. I don't know how Byron's still in it, and yet Kyle Busch isn't. I've learned that there's something wrong with Kyle Busch's cars usually. Sometimes his cars can't really take big hits like some others. Or at least compared to our Camaros, like Byron.
Set for the restart, Michael McDowell, Denny Hamlin, Austin Cindric, Christopher Bell. Here's some audio from Team 11.
Make sure the 42 knows that he's a very important part of this equation. Go stay aggressive on the fly. Copy.
3 Toyotas lined up on the bottom.
I have a feeling that once Denny Hamlin leaves Joe Gibbs, he might race with his own team and then retire probably.
And what Denny is talking about is the responsibility of that third place driver to maintain that gap as close as possible to second. The second place guy is the one that is responsible for pushing the.
All right, pace car's off.
So
About to go off.
Responsibility. Everybody has a responsibility.
All right, pace car's off.
We'll have 8 laps to run.
8-lap shootout.
The accident, go to the tail end of the longest line. That's why the inside lane is so much shorter than the outside. Here we go.
Oof. McDowell has the lead early, but Hamlin's making a push with Bell behind him. Hamlin with the lead.
Toyota's on the bottom, Ford's up top.
That's a weird restart with all those cars running on the outside, and it looked like the inside line wasn't going. All of a sudden, here we that outside line with all
big
those
run.
cars.
Comes a huge run by McDowell.
Hamlin had to go.
Cindric on that outside.
Cindric coming in. How about Keselowski?
There, heads up move.
And look at that 36, Kaz Grala.
Kaz Grala's there too.
Races his way into the top Daytona 500, and he moves into 5th position.
I have a feeling there's gonna be a wreck at some point. No questions asked. Unless if there isn't, I'll be surprised. With the rate they're running right now, I'm certain there's gonna be a wreck at some point.
BJ McLeod at the back.
Hamlin trying to make a run.
Has got to get to Grala or go home.
Where is he? Oh crap! Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. We might have a problem. Sorry about that. Accidentally swapped accidentally. Sorry about that.
A missed shift with this new gearbox is pretty uncommon, though, isn't it?
A lot of it just depends on the style of shifting that
Hamlin
doing.
making a run again.
No lift shifts where they'll hold the car wide open and it shifts off the rev limiter, and sometimes that shifter gets a little bit sticky.
Briscoe
so you
seems
don't really
off the
know what
pace.
everybody's got going on as
Where
we
did we come?
see the 14 car
Oh.
chase Briscoe on the outside there going all the way to the back.
Even that would show flames, though, like a no-lift shift, like you were saying. Hitting that rev limiter. Really close slide drafting by Bell and Cindric right there in the second line.
Coming to 5 to go. McDowell aggressively trying to keep those cars on the inside close. Side to side.
Like, with the exception of the race in 2019, every race in the Daytona 500 since 2018 has had a wreck in the final lap. 2018, Dillon spun Amarola. 2020, Newman's big flip. 2021, McDowell dumps Team Penske to win. 2022, some cars wrecked, including Blaney. And 2023, the wreck that included Kyle Busch.
Doesn't seem like he can really pull up to the
And
car
Larson in there as well.
front of him quite as good as he was before.
I think a lot of it is probably due to the 36 car. When those guys get going, the 36 car is not close enough to Brad.
Whoa, Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin delivers the block.
He's going to miss the block by his team.
Here comes Christopher Bell.
All what he wanted.
And McDowell pays the price.
Oh my God, McDowell, what happened?
Wow, that was close.
That was the last minute.
Damn,
decision
Denny.
by him. He elected to go up and make that block. I know he didn't want to get off the bumper of his teammate Bell, though.
That almost swatted up the whole field.
Including that McDowell that was going to start on the front row Sunday.
Late block.
Whoa. Well,
As close as it gets.
Kyle Busch Byron tried to do something similar. We all know what happened involving Kyle Busch and Blaney.
And Michael McDowell had to lift, and there was so much momentum, and almost just pushed him out of line from the front and the back. Big push by the two. See the two, everybody lift just like the last wreck, and Michael McDowell went up to keep that wreck from happening.
Hamlin has the lead now. 3 laps to go now.
Bell up to him. I
don't know if there's gonna be a big
rip,
rip, but we'll see.
Can he make that work?
Well, he's got 2 good pushers behind him in Austin Cindric and Brad Keselowski, so he might not be in a bad spot.
I'm not trusting those guys push come to shove in this last lap, though.
You can't.
McDowell has taken his front row starting car for Sunday out of harm's way, out of the lead draft. Keselowski in the middle now.
Look out.
Under Cindric.
We got some big. Oh, 3 wide.
3 by 3, 4 rows deep.
This is going to be interesting.
It worked right in Denny's favor, though. He found that bumper of his teammate. They're split up 3 wide behind him, watching guys take off.
Yeah, and that wound up hurting Brad and Austin Cindric. They went all the way to the back after A.J. Allmendinger pulled down to the bottom.
2 laps.
And in the back, Gralla and McLeod battling for the last spot in the field. Deep in the pack, last next to the last row.
Shows you how much a 3 wide scenario slows down that line.
This should be interesting. We might have a big battle to get in the Daytona 500, just like the last one. We're already past an hour, by the way. An hour and 11 minutes right now.
Or he goes home.
It's going to come down to help. Who can get help behind them?
McLeod holding his own. Moving up. And once again, we're going to come to the white flag.
White flag this time
Brought to you
by.
by Credit One Bank. As Denny Hamlin leads them toward the
Can Denny Hamlin do it?
This battle to qualify is just as good as race 1.
This outside line.
Final lap now.
Fords are going for it.
Byron's in 7th. Where did he come
Big
from?
time push by Cindric into Harrison Burton.
This could be the last chance.
See Bell move up and slow that momentum, Kevin.
Bell's trying to protect Hamlin.
Yeah, he blocked the Fords there with the momentum, and he's going to try to use
Whoa.
Denny Hamlin with another aggressive block, and Bell right back in front of the 21.
Almost too aggressive, not almost.
Hamlin's off the pace.
Got him down. The momentum goes to the outside with Bell.
Burton just couldn't squeeze down, so Cindric does. Goes underneath.
Bell's probably going to win.
Austin Cindric chasing Christopher Bell for
Okay.
the win. Gralla McLeod right together, side by side. One of them makes it. One of them goes home. Here we come.
Last chance.
Christopher Bell's going to win it.
Bell's going to win.
Second is Cindric, and making the Daytona 500 appears to be Kaz Gralla.
Harrison Burton
Gralla's in.
really hoping he was going to get that help to stay with him off the 4 by Cindric. Cindric went for it on the bottom.
Christopher Bell wins Duel 2.
You know, I think being on the same team, I think Harrison Burton is going to be severely unhappy with Austin Cindric.
Yeah, I think rightfully so.
Oh, boy.
Gralla 12th, McLeod 14th.
100% luck, Adam. That's hard work.
Bell, you're a young talent on the rise. He reached the Final 4 in the last 2 seasons.
Denny went for a big block. That was a lot of momentum.
I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks to everyone who have even came. And sayonara.
It looked like he was just coming at him with such